YGO Strats coming at you with a updated Fire King profile. We are going to try and get to as many of the decks as we can as possible that have been requested. I had a Lunalight profile, but my friend counted to 38 because math is hard sometimes, so only 38 cards in the profile. We'll redo that one, but in the meantime, get right to the Fire King. They definitely got some good support in Shiny Victories, and even in the Dark Illusion, they got a card that works well for them, so we'll get right into it. First things first, we have 3 Fire King, High King Avatar Garunix. The bread and butter of the deck. Not much to explain to this guy. Every standby phase, if he is destroyed, he comes back and nukes the field. If you get 2 of them destroyed, they will loop each other, and so every standby phase, board wipe happens, which can be really disruptive for the opponent. My friends and I call it Dark Hole the deck for a reason, and this is that reason. So definitely a 3 of, alongside Fire King Yaksha. Yaksha is good for getting the Garunixes going. It can blow up a monster in your hand or on your field when it's destroyed, and that includes by battle. So in the worst of cases, you can set it, they run it over, and you pop the Garunix, or more accurately, you can blow it up with Fire King Island and other such things, but really just there to keep our combos going, as well as being a level 4 solid attack, 1800 and 200 defense. Same stat line on the Fire King Barong. Barong searches in the standby phase after he was destroyed, so he's both our searcher and an 18 beat stick, so not bad. Both of these are searchable by Tenki, which means they'll also get a boost, so there's your core of the Fire King deck. The spicy text we got in Dark Illusion, I'm running 2 True King Asmogarde the Vanisher. Really awesome in Fire Kings. You can destroy 2 other fire attribute monsters in your hand or on the field to special summon this guy, and if you do that, you can banish 1 card. It doesn't target, it's a 2900 beat stick, and it destroys 2 of our cards, so you can pop 2 Barongs and get 2 searches during the standby phase, or more ideally, you can pop Garunix in your hand, you know, or whatever. You can blow up your cards and get this big 29 beater on the field to banish, and it can vanish in the field or in the graveyard. Very practical. I debated running 3 of. I found 3 of to be a bit cloggy, so I'm trying 2. 3 might be more preferable for you though. We're running a small Fire Fist engine, namely 2 Bear, 1 Gorilla, just to clear up Tenkis, search Tenkis, and in general spot removal for spell or trap or monster. We're also playing 2 Wolfbark. Wolfbark's fantastic little 4 card. Free rank 4 on normal summon if you have the graveyard set up. Works really well with Asmogud, the Vanisher. Pop 2, banish something, you know, summon Wolfbark, special summon one of the ones that you just popped from the from your graveyard, and then you got a free rank 4. Pretty awesome little combo with that right there. And then, keeping it classic for me, I'm running 2 Swift Scarecrow. I find there are times where I just either don't have the means to get a monsters on board, or just they clear my monsters right quick and are pushing for an OTK, and Swift Scarecrow keeps me alive in those phases. And it can be a bit of a shock, so that's my personal choice for the monster lineup. Moving on to the spells, we're running the new support, 3 Fire King Island. Fantastic card. 3 great effects that we can use with this card. Firstly, if it's destroyed, all your monsters are blown up, which kind of sucks, but works awesome for Fire Kings because their effects all go off when they're destroyed. And then while it's on the field, if you have a monster in your hand, you can destroy it to add 1 Fire King monster from your deck to your hand, or you can special summon 1 Wing Beast Fire monster from your hand onto your side of the field. So basically, summon Garunix for free, or pop a card to search. You know, you can pop your Garunix and search Barong, summon the Barong, and then during your standby phase, you'll pop it on your turn. You'll search with Barong, and then combo.deck. Just fantastic for this deck. Works great in Gods mode too, but this one makes it a little more consistent as opposed to inconsistent per se. Not much to say. It's good for special summoning Garunix for an OTK as well. Both those effects are once per turn, but it gets the job done is really what the point is. We're running 3 Onslaught as well, just special summon Garunix from your deck if your opponent went first. That's really all there is to it. I'm also running 2 copies of Circle of the Fire King. Pop 1 fire monster to special summon 1 fire monster. You could do a lot with this. You can destroy Fire Exceed to summon Garunix, and if you play Synchros, you can even, destroy Garunix and special summon, say, Crimson Blader, since the only requirement is fire monsters. I've debated swapping the numbers there with 2 Onslaught and 3 Circle. Circle requires setup, and Onslaught is more proactive, although you have to go second really to use it, so you can debate. They might both be 2-0s for you. I found that 3 and 2 of Onslaught and Circle worked well for me, but that's my choice. Also, this is a quick play, so you can use it in the battle phase for more damage and to help you OTK potentially. But we're running, obviously, 3 Tenki, just search all the Beast Warriors in this deck since everything level 4 is a Beast Warrior. 2 Supply Squad. 3 I found Brick too much when I played 3, so I'm only rocking the 2. So every time you use your effects, draw a card, it can make this deck really consistent. I'm running 2 Twin Twister for back removal, 1 Rekindling for big explosive OTKs. All the Fire King monsters that are level 4 are valid targets for this, so depending on how late or early in the game, you can get, 1 free exceed to 2 free exceeds off of this one card, so there's a reason it's limited. And 1 Terraforming to search our Fire King Island to just get combos going and add a little bit of consistency. Finally, for the trap lineup, I am running 2 Call of the Hunted, and I wish you could proc the Vanishers effect, that big 29 worm we were talking about earlier with this, but you can't. You only get its banishing effect when you special summon it by destroying 2 monsters while it's in your hand. Otherwise, it'd be really good, but still, we can revive, Barongs, Yakshas, all that stuff when they chain MST onto it, or rechain this to MST or Twin Twister or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty much just a solid way, and again, it can help you OTK if you already have it set up, but really it's 2 strike, 1 warning, just because I got rid of one of my strikes, so 2 strike, 1 warning. I don't need to explain those cards, but yeah. For our extra deck, we're rocking 2 Tiger Kings. Tiger King will set up things from the pull Tenkis from the deck, as well as act as a skill drain on legs, just solid card in general. I am still running 1 Kagutsuchi, just indestructible twice, so to say. If it be destroyed, you can attach material instead. Good to wall up with, and good to mill if you're trying to push for a rekindling play like I have before. Generally just filling in the space. The extra deck isn't the win condition of the deck, but 2 Diamond Direwolf, really good in this deck. Pop one of your monsters to proc their effects and destroy one of theirs. Just fantastic in general. 1 Utopia, because Utopia the Lightning. We're running 1 Honor Arc, 1 Cowboy, 1 Castel, a Giant Hand, Dweller, Emerald to recycle, Dark Rebellion, and since we have the field spell and Tenkis and all that, Heartland Draco can be good to steal a game, just direct attack 2000. Not bad at all. If you can't tell, I was in a bit of a rush because these are from multiple different decks, explaining the cases, but there you go. That's our look at the Fire King profile for the September 2016 month, but more accurately the August 2016 format. So go ahead, leave a comment, tell us what you do differently. Again, we are going to try and get to the other decks that we talked about earlier, and just in general get you what you guys want to see. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strats.